LARPing. It's a guide to LARPing number 2. LARPing! LARPing! 2 guide LARPing! Yeah, LARPing! Woo!
2. Hey there, this is a guide to LARPing 2. In the first one we covered your basics of LARPing, like costumes, LARPing, whatever. Now, for you serious LARPers out there, we're covering the advanced LARPing section. We have battle techniques, costumes, and other things. I don't know. Anyway, the first thing you'll realize is I've gotten a lot less fat, and it's all because of LARPing, really. I had to do a lot of weird acrobatic moves when I was playing a elven sorcerer in my last 30 or 40 LARPs. So, this one's gonna be great. Just watch it, okay? Just do it.
Alright, well, for my character, I obviously chose a dwarf warrior, and I wanted to choose the green for the dwarfish type, you know, like with the forest or the mines, or yeah, so I chose this green, and I made a crude garment for my waist area, and then I made this poncho here, and I just added the socks at the bottom for an added effect of dwarf warrior era, you know. The era, it was like the third age or something when the dwarves, they started wearing these socks. And yeah, so that's my character and my costume.
Well, my character, I really wanted to do a sort of Old West gaucho style while still being elven, really, is what I wanted. So I went with a high-elven mage of the earth, so I wanted to go with brown. Then I got this belt with all these pouches all over it, and I thought that was pretty nice looking. So I just sewed this up. It's actually a big pair of pants, really, and it's really from the book Shards of Numenil, when all the warrior elves were wearing enlarged pairs of pants to conceal that they really had armor on underneath. You know, they wanted to have the element of surprise or something when they were attacking the dwarvish legion or something like that. So that's my character right there. Now that we got through the costumes part, let's get on to the second most important thing, RPing.
Alright, well, as I mentioned before, my character is a dwarf warrior, so my name is, I chose a legendary name, Donovan Four Corners. And I chose it because there were 4 legendary dwarves at the corners of the earth, and they all struck their hammers at once, and they created mulch. And now that would be the primary thing that us dwarf warriors would do. As, you know, of course with all the fighting and the voice characterization, which I will show you in the further, the RPing example. But otherwise, if there's any free time, that there's planning or anything like that, you know, your character, if you're a dwarf warrior, you should just crouch and just kind of eat the mulch, okay? In honor of the 4 corners, the 4 corners dwarves.
Well, my character's name is the Gardelin. It really means, dragon of the elves. It's a elvish dialect from the northern mountain elves. So that's why I'm wearing the pants, because, like I explained before, they're mountainous elves, and hiding armor, and it keeps you warmer anyway. My character would basically he's kind of a subversive type, really. He goes around town pickpocketing, thieving, but he still is an elf. So what I would do if I were me would be to really, I would act the part of an elf, but also secretly be more of like a bandit. Like, I would be standing, like, say, over near this tree, since I'm an elf. And I would be like, oh, hey there, in like an elvish tone. And then, when they weren't looking, I would creep over like a rogue, and I would pick their pocket, like this. I pick your pocket 1, I pick your pocket 2, I pick your pocket 3, and they wouldn't know what hit them. Now, for the third and final part, as you can see, we have weapons, weapon techniques. You ready for this, guys?
Okay, so we're going to be showing you some techniques here, and as you can see, he has a weapon.
It's called the Axe of Norn,
and I have the Sword of Purge. So let's we're going to show you some techniques, you know, like for one, there's just a basic sword technique. You're going to grip your sword like this and spread your legs out so you have balance, okay? Now, the Korganathan, or whatever your name is, stand right there, and so the basic moves are going to be a strike, and he'll block, and then follow through with this the whole way, slice down, then while you're down here, turn the blade up and slice up. But now you have them open so you can stab. Okay? And that is your basic sword technique. So now we're going to do it a little faster and you can see how it will work, okay? Another thing with swords is you want to be very nimble and agile, as it will help you in swinging and slicing and jumping, and playing out your character in a very good fashion.
Alright guys, axes. Axe time. Since this is the Axe of Norn, I'll be showing you its main function, the Gambit of Vorgeseal. It's a very hard to do technique. First of all, he strikes to the side. You block here, then you push his weapon down and come right in the shoulder. Now we're going to do it faster.
As you know, one hit to the arms or the legs means it's gone, okay? If you get hit, you can't use that part anymore, okay?
Okay, now we're going to run through it a little faster this time. You see? We didn't even see it coming.
Right, let's try one more time. Disarm, too. See, if you get the technique right, you can pretty soon disarm your opponent.
Okay, this is a special segment here. We're going to show you a sample LARP of how all these things come together into something great, which is LARP.